Imagine a world where the light bulb was never invented, or the telephone remained just a dream. What if I told you that some of the most groundbreaking ideas in history were lost to time? Welcome to Lost and Forgotten, where we uncover the strangest, most fascinating inventions of early America, ideas that were way ahead of their time but somehow slipped through the cracks of history. From a machine that could predict the weather to a bizarre contraption designed to revolutionize farming, these inventions were bold, brilliant, and sometimes downright bizarre. So, grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's dive into the untold stories of early America's most forgotten innovations. And hey, if you love uncovering hidden history, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a journey into the past. Let's get started. The weather predicting machine. Our first stop takes us to the late 1700s, a time when predicting the weather was more about folklore than science. Enter the tempest prognosticator, a machine invented by a man named George Merriweather. Now, George wasn't your average inventor. He believed that leeches could predict storms. Yes, you heard that right, leeches. His machine consisted of 12 glass jars, each housing a leech. When a storm was approaching, the leeches would become agitated, triggering a mechanism that rang a bell. While it might sound like something out of a mad scientist's lab, Merriweather's invention was actually based on careful observation. He presented his findings to the British Scientific Association, but sadly, the tempest prognosticator never caught on. Imagine if it had, we might be relying on leeches instead of weather apps today. The mechanical reaper that almost changed farming. Next up, we travel to the early 1800s, a time when farming was backbreaking work. Enter Obed Hussey, a man who invented one of the first mechanical reapers, a machine designed to cut grain faster and more efficiently than human hands ever could. But here's the twist: while Hussey's invention was revolutionary, it was overshadowed by a similar machine created by Cyrus McCormick. McCormick's reaper became the gold standard, and Hussey's version was largely forgotten. Yet, historians argue that Hussey's design was actually superior in many ways. It was lighter, easier to use, and more adaptable to different crops. So why did it fade into obscurity? Some say it was bad timing, others blame poor marketing. Whatever the reason, Hussey's reaper remains a fascinating what-if in the history of agriculture. The electric corset. Now, let's talk about something truly bizarre, the electric corset. Yes, you heard that right. In the late 1800s, as electricity was becoming the new frontier of innovation, someone had the idea to combine it with fashion. The electric corset was marketed as a health device, promising to cure everything from back pain to indigestion. It was lined with metal coils that supposedly delivered a gentle electric current to the wearer. While it might sound like a shocking idea, pun intended, it was actually part of a larger trend of electrotherapy at the time. Unfortunately, the electric corset was more of a gimmick than a genuine medical breakthrough. But it's a fascinating reminder of how far people were willing to go in the name of innovation and fashion. Cut to humorous visuals of modern fitness gadgets and a playful comparison. The automatic egg beater that never took off. Finally, we have an invention that might have saved countless hours in the kitchen, the automatic egg beater. Invented in the mid-1800s, this device was designed to whisk eggs with minimal effort. But here's the catch: it was powered by a hand crank mechanism that was so cumbersome, it was easier to just whisk the eggs by hand. Despite its flaws, the automatic egg beater was a glimpse into the future of kitchen gadgets. While it never became a household staple, It paved the way for the appliances we use today. Sometimes, even the failures of the past can inspire the successes of the future. And there you have it, 4 of early America's most bizarre, brilliant, and forgotten inventions. From leech-powered weather predictors to electric corsets, these ideas remind us that innovation isn't always about success, it's about daring to think differently. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you're curious about more lost and forgotten stories, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching, and remember, history isn't just about the things we remember, it's also about the things we've forgotten. Until next time, stay curious.